it's Ngok again, and today I want to show you the books that I plan on reading this month. I haven't had much success with my reading so far this year, but I'm hoping to turn that around, and so this may be a bit of an ambitious TBR, but you know, what do they say? Aim for the stars, and if you fall, aim for the moon, and if you fall, you land amongst the stars. I think that's a quote. Anyway, let's get straight into it. So after the whopper that was Winter by Marissa Meyer, which is the last book that I read, I feel like I need something really light and fluffy, and the book that fits this category perfectly is Everything Everything by Nicolai. I saw the trailer for the movie adaptation of this book recently, and I am so in love with it. I just cannot wait for the movie. Nick Robinson is adorable, and I love that there is a person of color as the main character and that they didn't whitewash it. This book is about a girl named Maddie who is basically allergic to everything. Then a boy named Oliver moves in next door, and then Maddie develops a friendship with him and then slowly realizes, you know, maybe there are some things in life that are worth the risk. I think this book sounds so adorable and right up my alley, and I feel like it's probably going to be one of my favorite reads this year. It's also on my TBR for Diversity Bingo, which by the way I really need to work on as well, and I cannot wait to get into this book. Next I want to read 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher, and this book I feel like has been on my TBR even before I started Goodreads. It's about a girl who commits suicide, and she leaves a bunch of tapes all addressed to different people, and each person she believes had some sort of role in causing her to end her life. I think she organizes for the tapes to get sent to this one boy. I'm not sure why, but I do know that there is a Netflix adaptation out about this book right now, and so I want to read it so that I can start watching the show. One of my colleagues read this book recently and she was just beside herself. She said it was beautiful, but she was just drowning in her own tears, so you know, I'm looking forward to that. So now that I have the entire Darkest Minds trilogy in my hot little hands, I plan on completing the series and reading Never Fade and In the Afterlight, which are books 2 and books 3 in the Darkest Minds trilogy by Alexandra Bracken. I talked about the Darkest Minds in my previous wrap-up video. I loved it so much. It is basically a dystopian X-Men with teenagers. It has all of the things that I look for in a book all put in one, if that makes sense. Like, it basically, I feel like this series was written for me. I cannot wait to get into the rest of the series, especially after that cliffhanger in the Darkest Minds. I've also recently renewed my Audible subscription, so I get one audiobook per month, and this month I'm hoping to listen to If I Was a Girl by Meredith Russo, which is also on my TBR for Diversity Bingo, and it's about a girl who moves to a new school and starts maybe falling for one of the boys. However, he doesn't actually know that she started off life as a boy. I have such high expectations for this book, and I don't think it's gonna let me down at all. I've never read a book with a transgender character, and this book has one as its main character, so it's something that I am very interested about and I can't wait to start. So somehow I managed to get through all of those books in the month of April, which I find quite unlikely, but we're aiming high here. Then I will read A Quiet Kind of Thunder by Sarah Barnard, which is also on my TBR for Diversity Bingo. It features a girl with selective mutism and a boy who is deaf, and again, haven't really read any books about selective mutism or with a main character that is deaf, so I'm very interested to see how they are represented in this book, and I feel like from what I've heard, it is a super adorable contemporary that is right up my alley, and yeah, I cannot wait to read it. So those are all the books that I hope, the emphasis being on the word hope, to read in the month of April. Let me know what books you guys are planning to read. If you've read any of the books that I've mentioned, let me know, and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye now!
Just a touch of your love is enough to knock me off of my feet, oh, just a touch of your love.